All right, hey VC, I'm Jamie. Welcome back, and we're back with another unboxing for you on this one. This one kind of a part two. Previously, we had shown you the Jimi Hendrix CD box set, Songs for Groovy Children. This is the Fillmore East Concerts. This is a 5 CD set that comes in this modest package, if you will. And the CDs are all popped in like that. You can see the prior video to this to get the full details on this. So that's the CD box set, and as I mentioned, I was also picking up the vinyl version of it. They didn't release them on the same day. They released them separately and with separate, or at least different release dates, but it has arrived. And we're going to take a look inside. So this is the Jimi Hendrix. Again, the same idea, just the vinyl package. And this is an 8 LP set. So it looks like everything that's on the CD box set is available as the vinyl as well. They didn't cut anything. It looks like everything is here. Just from a quick inspection. I'll take the shrink off and maybe have a better look at that. So even the hype sticker is very similar to the one that was on the CD box set. I just put the hype sticker on the back of the card that was on the back of the CD box set. So it says, the authorized to Hendrix Family Edition, Songs for Groovy Children, 8 LP set of the 4 historic Band of Gypsys Fillmore East concerts, December 31st, 1969 and January 1st, 1970. 43 performances in their original sequence, 32-page booklet filled with rare photos and essays, pressed on 180-gram audiophile grade vinyl by Quality Record Pressings. And it's got a nice weight to it, so yeah, let's take a look inside. And so I've really enjoyed the CD box set. As I mentioned earlier, wasn't terribly impressed with the packaging. I mean, it's unique, but given the importance, I think, of Band of Gypsys, the album, and then to have finally, for the most part, the full version of the Band of Gypsys performances. You know, you got the LP set and then you got the CD box set. I just would have preferred a bigger package in terms of this, like they have done previously. Especially 5 CDs. It wasn't like just a couple of CDs, but... Okay, and then, boy, 8 LP set. My goodness. And it does look like the LP sets are numbered, which I'm a little surprised about. So we'll take the shrink off. Okay, we'll just put that there to say, oh my gosh, it has a nice weight to it. Yeah, let's see if we can focus in again. Pretty much replicating the CD versions, just stretched out over 8 LPs. And then it is numbered down here, and it is number 3023. Hope you can see that there. 3023, and it's not a slip case, it just opens up like that. And we've got the top off there, just put that down here. And then this is what is presented first. So the booklet, and nice to see a big full LP size booklet. Again, in comparison for the small, CD box set, just again in comparison. So you got that, as opposed to that. Yeah, we'll just take a very quick look at it because I've shown you the booklet in a previous video, but nice LP size. Looks great. So just a quick look through here. At least you'll be able to see the pictures quite nicely through here. And nice write-ups in here. It's interesting for these concerts. It doesn't seem like there was a lot of photos actually taken. I mean, there's a few here, but actually not a lot of documentation in terms of that. But thankfully, they recorded the music. Okay, let's take a look at the vinyl, shall we? Very excited. Okay. And again, replicating the way they looked on the CDs. And it's interesting, sort of the MoFi quality record pressings. It says right on the sleeve, but very nice quality for that. And just on black vinyl. And there you go. Well, that looks very nice. Yeah, certainly the recent vinyl reissues with regards to the Jimi Hendrix, I've been very impressed. They've been very nice overall, I think, anyway. Okay, so I'll pop that back in and take a look at the other ones. Again, 8 LP. And again, it's... Oh, they do have a different... sorry about that. They do have different colored labels on each. I'll take a look at the last one there. Sorry about that. Maybe the labeling would be all similar, but no. Okay. But yeah, nice graphics overall. As I say, nice quality sleeves. Like that. Oops. Disc 7. At least I went in the right order this time. Okay, and disc 8. And there you have it. And yeah, nothing on the back of the inside, just open like that. So yeah, looks good. Looks good overall. Very nice 8 LP set, nice size LP size booklet. Can't go wrong. Okay, so I have been requested to show my Jimi Hendrix collection. It was Eddie who posted on the last video wondering if I could show some of my Jimi Hendrix collection. So let's do that, shall we? Okay. Certainly, in terms of the last set, you remember the CD booklet I showed, Electric Ladyland, and this is the Jimi Hendrix Experience. Really nice box set overall. And then that came as well on the amazing LP set. But I won't open these up. A lot of these you've seen in some of the previous videos. But so there we have that. We'll take a quick look through some of my Jimi Hendrix vinyl, of which I have many holes in my Jimi Hendrix vinyl collection, but we'll take a quick look. And of course, right off the top, we've got the classic Hendrix Band of Gypsies. Sorry about the glare there. So we've got that. Jimi Hendrix Cry of Love. These were albums released after Jimi Hendrix's death, with various other musicians, that sort of thing. We've got Crash Landing. Always did really like that cover. And then we've got this one, which is Kiss the Sky. It's kind of a fun cover. And then we've got 9 to the Universe. Okay. And then we got this obscure Hendrix album. This was on the Springboard label. It just says Jimi Hendrix. Odd selection of tracks. You know, there's so many of these odd posthumous Hendrix albums that were released. I have the Essential Jimi Hendrix Volume 2. I don't have Volume 1 on vinyl, but Volume 2. I picked this up fairly recently. This is a reissue, but a mono version, and you know how much I like mono, of Axis Bold as Love. Absolutely love that album. Another Jimi Hendrix War Heroes. Oops. All right, and Jimi Hendrix, Are You Experienced? This is not a reissue, but not an original press by any means, but yeah, there you go. And this was a vinyl version of one of the recent sort of compilations, if you will. What did they call this one? This was Both Sides of the Sky. This has an amazing version of Woodstock on this album. It's like an early demo with Hendrix and Stephen Stills. Amazing. And this is a double album set. And then we have Jimi Hendrix Midnight Lightning. Okay. And then just another odd Jimi Hendrix posthumous release sort of thing. A lot of times, you know, these albums were just called Jimi Hendrix. This one was In the Beginning. Oh, okay, so there's the vinyl. Let's take a look at a few of the CD box sets. Really great one, the Jimi Hendrix Experience of Winterland, which is a lot of fun. So there's that one. Okay, we've also got the West Coast Seattle Boy, the Jimi Hendrix Anthology. Really enjoy this one too. I may have shown some of these in the previous videos, but there you go. There's that one. And still have the Jimi Hendrix Experience, this box set with the velvet box here. And again, this is a 4 CD set. And when this one came out, this one was really quite a good one. Probably won't be up. There we go. Lots of bonus tracks on that one. Okay, so there's that. And then in terms of single CDs, we got a lot of them. We'll go through these ones, you know, as quick as we can. We've got some of these have just been issued fairly recently. And at one time, this was the best sort of Band of Gypsies one. This one had given you the most tracks. This was a 2 CD set that they simply called Live at the Fillmore East. Until the new box set, this was the best one that was available. Jimi Hendrix at Monterey, Burning the Guitar. Oops. Jimi Hendrix Miami Pop Festival. Jimi Hendrix in the West. Jimi Hendrix live at Woodstock, and this is the 2 CD set. Still, that features pretty much most of the Hendrix performance, with the exception of like 1 or 2 songs that he didn't sing. Again, just Jimi Hendrix Band of Gypsies on disc. This is a Voodoo Soup, so it has kind of a bluesy kind of feel to it. This was when MCA had the Hendrix catalog. Sorry about the glare there. 2 CDs set: Jimi Hendrix live at the Isle of Wight, Blue Wild Angel. And wait, there's more. We got Jimi Hendrix Blues. I still always thought this was a really nice compilation. And then we've got Jimi Hendrix People, Hell, and Angels. This was a nice, fairly recent release in terms of the reissues or albums that could have been. Freedom, the Jimi Hendrix Experience Atlanta Pop Festival. 2 CDs set, really nice. This is a Jimi Hendrix tribute. This is Power of Soul. This features a lot of great artists, including Lenny Kravitz, Eric Clapton, Prince, Santana, Earth, Wind and Fire, Sting, Stevie Ray Vaughan, all doing Hendrix tunes. I don't know if you can see that. Quite a lot of glare tonight. There's that. Good old Jimi Hendrix smash hits. And this is an interesting one. This is the DVD live at Woodstock, and then it's got the CD of smash hits. Just an odd compilation pairing. Voodoo Child, Jimi Hendrix collection. Just another sort of best of. And Jimi Hendrix Rainbow Bridge, the original motion picture soundtrack that has recently been reissued. I just put the hype sticker on the case there. And then also, which I showed on vinyl, Jimi Hendrix Cry of Love, recent CD reissue of that. And then we have, this is probably one of the top Jimi Hendrix in terms of bootlegs. Woke up this morning and found myself dead. This is Jimi Hendrix on stage with Jim Morrison, a very drunk Jim Morrison, barely audible, but it's pretty good. It's not great recording, but it's definitely very, very interesting. We've got from the Martin Scorsese series, Jimi Hendrix, spotlighting on that one. Machine Gun, the Jimi Hendrix, the Fillmore East first show. This is a fairly recent issue, but just the first show. And then another Jimi Hendrix at Woodstock. This was just the single disc compilation there. And then, of course, we've got classic Electric Ladyland. Jimi Hendrix live at Berkeley. Jimi Hendrix South Saturn Delta. Again, the idea of albums that could have been. Again, another Hendrix tribute. This is Stone Free. Again, with The Cure, Eric Clapton, Spin Doctors, Buddy Guy, that sort of thing. Oops. Jimi Hendrix First Rays of the New Rising Sun. Again, the idea of another album that could have been. The CD version that I showed you, the vinyl version of Both Sides of the Sky. Really enjoyed this one. And from the Ryko Disc collection, the Jimi Hendrix Experience. This was the first release for Live at Winterland. Really enjoyable. Oops. Knocking things over. Sorry about that. And again, with the Ryko Disc, Jimi Hendrix Experience, Radio 1 BBC sessions. Really nice. The Jimi Hendrix Experience, just Are You Experienced? This was when they were criticized on MCA for changing all of the covers. So they have the original cover there, but then they had different ones for like the CDs, and there was definitely some criticism at the time. So the Essential Jimi Hendrix, Volumes 1 and 2 on CD. BBC Sessions, Jimi Hendrix Experience. This is when MCA was releasing them, so that was just after Ryko Disc. Again, another example, Axis Bold as Love, Jimi Hendrix, the original cover there, but then with the MCA release, that's what they did with that. Another version of Electric Ladyland, Jimi Hendrix Experience. Again, this on MCA, but they chose to go with the proper cover for that. And then when they had their sort of compilation, Jimi Hendrix, The Ultimate Experience. This is a nice compilation overall. There's that. And then an odd one, Jimi Hendrix Stockholm Concert. So I came across this one, and this is a 2-disc set. I don't think they've ever released this as part of the Experience Hendrix reissues, but it's a really good one. It's a nice quality. And then there's so many other concerts available. So that's going to wrap it up. I know this was a long one, but with Jimi Hendrix, a lot of material. So Eddie, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoyed the unboxing of the vinyl set Songs for Groovy Children with Jimi Hendrix and Band of Gypsies. Take care. Bye-bye.